I'm the youngest of a family of 9 children, and we had a lot of times like no other in our big family, alone a lot of times actually, too. And being the youngest of these many siblings, there was this giant full-length mirror in my hallway upstairs, and my sister Lisa, who was up here tonight, I'm sure you remember, like every time you'd walk by it, you'd just be like, that's me. That's me. And then Mom would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You got to do this and this and this. So like capturing yourself in the mirror was like a time like no other, because it's like the only time you'd have a moment to spend with yourself. Because in a big family, there's lots of different chores and roles that you play. So when I saw this theme, I thought of a time like no other when I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was around like 1985, and I was around 8 or 9 years old. And there was a mattress against the wall in my bedroom, and we didn't really have like curfews as I grew. Like it wasn't because my parents were so cool. It was more like because like no one had any time for anything. There were so many different roles to play. It was a wonderful family, but definitely like I could do whatever I wanted to do. And at the time, there was this crib mattress in my bedroom. I think it was for my sister, maybe Darlene's kids, or somebody's kids, but there were always like hand-me-down things around. And I remember waking up and it being warm and the screen being open. It must have been near summertime. And we had these chickens had laid all these eggs out in the hen house. And I just saw this mattress, and I was like, I wonder what's going on with those eggs. So I grabbed this little kid mattress, and I went out to the chicken house, and I feel like it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and everybody's asleep, and there were spider webs and just concrete and dirty chicken house, and I laid this mattress down and was like checking on all the eggs, and they had all these lights on them and all these tanks, and all these eggs were going to hatch at any moment. And I just remember like just laying there, like being 9 in the middle of just the country concrete chicken house, and just, really feeling, when I think of it, I just remember like the feeling of just being alone, but in such a wonderful, like sacred, quiet way of a 9-year-old, just like watching these eggs, like, if I just keep on watching, they're going to crack open. There's going to be babies coming. And I fell asleep. And then I remember waking up and little beep beeps chirping, and just being alone in that space of just like watching birth. And it was just like, there's so many roles that we play in life, and there's so many things that are happening, but that's just a moment where I'll never forget the time of how sacred it is to just watch life happening. And the little times sometimes can be like magnificent times that you never forget. So that's it.